Hello, first graders. For math today, I'm excited to work with you because we're going to continue practicing some strategies to add those bigger numbers. You guys have been doing great, so today we're just going to continue on and keep training our brain to get better and better. Here's what our I can statement says today. I can use a strategy. Okay, that's a very important word. I can use a strategy to add tens and ones. Your strategy is the way that you think it in your mind, and it's also the way that you show what you're thinking when you're writing or drawing on a paper or a whiteboard. We're going to keep focusing on the two strategies we've been talking most about, the quick draw strategy and the number bond strategy. Okay, so we'll practice a little bit of both again today, but you'll also have that choice because by now I hope you feel more comfortable with one than maybe the other. So we want to be able to use a strategy to add tens and ones with those bigger numbers today. Along with your whiteboard and marker, you'll also need your math book and something to write with. You have a lesson 16 problem set where you'll see these nice rectangles with different problems in them. Again, it's going to be the lesson 16 problem set. So go ahead and pause to get yourself prepared if you need to do that. Otherwise, we will go ahead and get started. Now, you can watch right now or you're free to go along with me if you're feeling comfortable. I wrote 16 plus 2 on both sides of my board. Okay? I split it in half, so you can do that the same quickly. And I have the same number sentence on both sides. Here's why I did this. We're going to use a quick draw strategy on one side, and then we will review the number bond strategy on the other. Now notice the number 16, it has 1, 10, 6 ones. Okay? So it has both tens and ones. Sometimes when we add, we might notice we're only adding a 1 or we're only adding 10. Okay? Today, I see the number 2 here. So I know I'm just going to be adding some 1s. I don't have to worry about adding any 10s to 16. So let's start with our quick draw strategy. To draw 16, like I just said, 1, 10, 6 ones, 6. Okay? And then we see we only need to add 2 1s. 1, 2. We have not made a new 10, right? We only have 6, 7, 8. It's as if I didn't even have to worry about this 10 that whole time. All I really needed to worry about were these 1s. I went from 6 1s to now 6, 7, 8. Ideally, I added 6 plus 2, right? And now I have 1, 10, 8 left. 18. Okay? Now let's take a peek at that as a number bond strategy. We can split up our bigger number into 10. Okay, the value of the 1 is 10 and 6 ones. Okay, now I see, I could quick add these two together. Let's add our 1s. 6 plus 2 gives us how many? 8. We showed that in our picture over here. Now we still have this 10, okay? I like to cross off to know what I've used and what's left. I have 10 left and I need to add my 1s. 8 equals 18, right? So we got the same answer both ways. Okay, we're only adding 1s here. Now what if we change that just slightly? Take a moment to erase your work here. I'm going to leave that line in the middle of my board because we're going to do it one more time. Now, what if instead of 16 plus 2, it was now 16 plus 20? Go ahead and write that on both sides of your board. Okay. Now 20, well look, no 1s, there's just 2 10s in 20. So this time our 1s are going to stay the same. let's try it as a quick draw first. Start with 16, 1 10, 6 ones. Okay, there's my 16. I'm adding 20. Now first graders, before you go and spend your whole life drawing 20 circles, what can we do instead? In 20 there are two what? Tens. So instead of wasting our life drawing so many circles, let's just add 2 tens to our picture. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. 10, 20. We added 20, right? So holy moly, now look, I didn't change my ones at all. They're still here. What did change though is I went from 1 10 to now I have 1, 2, 3 tens. 3 tens, and remember, we didn't touch them, but they're still there, are 6 ones. 16 plus 20 equals 36. Okay, now let's say we're adding tens and we want to use the number bond strategy. Again, 16 is made up of 10 and 6. Now I'm adding tens, so I want to add my friendly 10 with my friendly 10. Okay, those numbers that end in 0 are those tens numbers. So 10 plus 20, that's like saying 1 10 plus 2 tens is 3 tens, 30, right? Okay, so I use this, so here I have 6 left. Take my 30, 30 plus what's left, 6 equals 36. 3 10 6. Same answer, 2 different strategies. Right now you can poke your forehead if you like the picture strategy more. Poke your nose if you like the number bond strategy more. It's totally up to you. Good job. All right, let's practice some more now in our math workbook. So I'm going to take a moment to erase my board and grab my math book, and so should you. Remember, we are on the lesson 16 problem set. Okay, make sure you see the number 1 here at the top. There are 2 pages to the lesson 16 problem set, but we are actually only going to need this page for right now. And as always, if you want extra practice, you can do the rest that we don't do together here. For right now, stay with me. And in our directions it says, draw quick tens and ones to help you solve the addition problems. Here's where you get some freedom today, first graders. You can use either strategy that you'd like today. Okay, the one that makes sense to you is the one that your teacher wants you to use. Okay, now if you're using a strategy and you find that your teacher's saying, uh-oh, you're not getting the right answer with this strategy, maybe you want to try the other one. Or maybe we need to fix what you're doing. That's okay too. But just keep that in mind. Just because you choose a strategy might not always mean it's best for you, but our hope is that so far you have one that in your mind, it clicks a little better than the other. So, we are not going to draw quick tens and ones for all of these. In fact, we're not even going to do all of these. I think we're going to do 3 of each, okay? So, if you want to use the number bond strategy, you can use the number bond strategy with me when we do it, okay? I might even try to squeeze in both in some of these rectangles, but you just choose which one you like. Okay, we're going to go ahead and you can circle these with me. We're going to do numbers 1, number 3, number 4, let's do number 5, and we'll do one more. How about number 7? All right. So, for the first few, try to follow along with me. Okay, then the next couple, the last couple, you can kind of do more of it on your own and then check your work with me. Okay? So for number 1, I see 16 plus 3. I'm going to zoom in so you can see much closer up there. That's better. Okay? I'm going to kind of go through both strategies. I think I have enough room. Now you just do the strategy that you want to do. Okay? We need to start with 16 no matter what. If you are doing the number bond, then you make your number bond. If you are doing a picture, you are drawing your picture of 16. Okay? 16 is made up of 10 and 6. Now, we're adding 3 here. So, we're adding ones, right? 3 isn't a 10 number because there's no 0 at the end of it. It's just ones. So we're going to take our ones, 6 plus 3, okay? And I'm going to add 3 ones in my picture, 2, 3. And 6 and 3 make 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now we have 10 left. I'm going to add it to my 9. Just like in my picture, I see 10 and 9. If I put those two together, we should get this answer, 19. Okay? So you do not need all this work, but you should either have the picture or you should have the number bond strategy shown in your box. Let's now take a peek at number 3. We have 18 plus 20. It's friendly. See the 0? Friendly 10 number. We're adding 10s. Okay? I'll go ahead and start with 18. So should you. You either write your number bond coming out of it or you're drawing the picture. 8. Okay, 1, 10, 8 is 18, or 10 and 8 is 18. Since we saw we're adding a friendly 10, we're going to take our 10 and add the 20 to it. In our picture, we're going to add 2 10s because 2 10s is much quicker to draw than 20 ones, right? 2 10s, 10, 20 is the same thing as 21s, but it's a lot faster. So we want to use that. 10 and 20, 10 plus 20 equals 1, 2, 3 10s, 30. And then we have 30 as our answer, plus, what's left? Look, in our picture and in our number bond, there's those 8 ones still. 30 plus 8 equals 38 should be your answer. All right. I'll do one more where I model both strategies, and then for these last 2, I want you to try on your own using your own strategy, then check your work. Number 4 says 31 plus 8. Okay. 31 plus 8. Okay, 31. If I were to break that up into a number bond, there are 3 10s. That is 30. And 1 1. So just 1 right there. And I'm going to draw the picture as well if I'm doing the quick 10s drawing. 10, 20, 30, 31. All right. Now I'm adding 8. Oh, there's no 0 there, so no friendly 10s. We're adding 1s here. 1 and 8. Well, what is 8 plus 1? Let me add 1 in my picture too so I can see. I'm sorry, I shouldn't add 1 in my picture. I should add 8 in my picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there we go. I flipped them. You could also have 1 plus 8, right? Because the 1 was there first. Plus 8. We're still going to get the same amount of 1s. 9, right? I see 5 and 4 more here. Good. So 8 and 1, we've added up. Now let's put our 10s back into the mix. 30 plus our 1s, which is 9, gives us 39. If I were to count this up in my picture, I see 10, 20, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Same answer? There you go. 31 plus 8 equals 39. All right, time to start turning you loose a little bit here, first graders. For numbers 5 and 7, you're going to try them on your own. Use the one strategy that you like most. Either do the picture or do the number bond strategy. Do not bother doing both, please. Okay, just choose one. Go ahead, pause me, work on number 5, and when you're done and you have your answer for number 5, be responsible, push play, and let's check your answer. Okay, I'm going to model number 5, and I want you to check your answer. You should have your own answer already. 14 is made of 10 and 4. Okay, we're adding 3 to that. 3, 4. I'm going to add 3 to that. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I had 4 and I'm adding 3. 4 plus 3 gives me 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now I have my 10 here. 10 plus 7 equals 17. In my picture, I have 1, 10, 7. That is the same as 17. Okay, you got 17 as your answer. Give yourself a big pat on the back. If there's something, or maybe a small mistake you made, count what's in your picture, or maybe check your number sentences. Make sure everything was correct. You might have had a calculation error. Okay? All right, let's try number 7 now. Go ahead and try number 7. Pause until you're finished and have an answer, then push play to check your answer. Here we go. 23 has 2 10s, which is 20, and 3 1s. If I add, 7, I'm adding my 1s. 3 plus 7 equals, 10. Let's see if that same thing happens in my picture. 23, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at my picture. I made a, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I made a 10, so I'm going to circle it up. All right? Okay, so we have 3 and 7 we added. We made a 10. 20 plus our 10 that we made gives us 10, 20, 30 should have been your answer. All right. If you got it, great. You are on the right track. If you had trouble with number 5 and number 7, maybe you want to try number 6 and 8 and you could have a grown-up check your answers for those. Okay? If not, I'd love for you to take a peek at your exit ticket on Seesaw and show your teacher what you know. Today we practice using those strategies, picture strategy or number bond strategy, to help you add both 10s and 1s. Great job if you stuck with me through it all.